Good morning, y'all. It's October the 2nd. I think it's the 8th or 9th day of my adventure in walking. It's a bit breezy today, so bear with me. Yeah, I was out here earlier, 4:30 this morning. Dark as the inside of a cow. I said, no, I can't do this. And that wind was whipping. I went inside and I was like, oh yeah, it's 30-mile-per-hour wind gust. So I opted to not do that. So I had to take the baby to school this morning. That precious little biscuit, she says, Granny, I just want to stay home with you. Now the truth of the matter is, I'd just as soon her stay home with me. But she's got to get her education. Her mama and daddy don't want to homeschool. They want her to go to school. And that's their decision. So anyway, that means that later on this afternoon, I will have to pick her up. So there is a chance that later on this afternoon, I'll do a live from the car. Last night, I watched quite a few lives, and I have to say, y'all are so kind and so generous, and I appreciate it. I truly do. I'm at, I want to say 490 now as far as subscribers, so I'm almost to the 500 mark, which is fabulous. Oh Lord, I tell you what. These people are out mowing their yards, which makes a lot of racket. I hear a rooster, and it ain't us, because we ain't got no roosters. And on the chicken up front, still no eggs. So this weekend, my husband's gonna do a bit of engineering and see what he can do about the light and dark situation. We're going to try what Nicole said, see if it works, and give him some of that chicken mash and stuff. We'll see. So, anybody got any great, fabulous, wonderful plans for the day? I have plans to make a video on how to make sausage gravy for biscuits. Well, I guess you could put it on anything, but I would put it on biscuits. But I'm probably going to make a small portion, and I'll just use the other part for basic consumption, because I don't eat gravy, but Mama does. Y'all hear that lawnmower? I hope it's just not too much vacuum. That's one of the newer houses in the neighborhood. They tend to put lots of chemicals on their yard when they first move in. Try to make them look like golf courses, don't you know? Everybody wants some beautiful, beautiful lawns. Oh, mercy. You hear all this racket? Got saws going and cars going. And Lord. No wonder I love it when we go up to Ohio and the solitude, the quiet that we experience up there. It's just wonderful. When I was little, I still lived in Indian River County, just like I do right now. But I don't remember it being so noisy. Now maybe it was, and as a child you just don't notice. That very well could be. when you live in a community suburb like I do, you give up a lot of freedoms. You also have some benefits, but I think overall, if I had my divine choice, I'd live out in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, with a pond, and I'd go to the grocery store maybe once a month, get necessities, you know. I think that's more my lifestyle. That's more me. Now my husband, I don't know if he could handle not going uptown every day. It'd be a new experience for him. I'm gonna show y'all a weed that Granny just can't stand. It's a vine, and it'll grab hold to anything and everything, and it's a quick grower, like overnight. I can't stand it, and it stinks, and it's got kind of sticky leaves. Don't ask me the name of it, I have no idea. It does have a fruit, which is a kind of looks like a little tiny baby pumpkin, but at the same time, it's not hard. It's kind of mushy compared to a pumpkin. Hear them dogs? They want to eat me up. Luckily, they're in the pool enclosure of the neighbor's house, or one of the neighbor's houses. So, anyway, I'm hoping that Mama will get up at a decent hour today so we can get a few things accomplished. You know, the day can sometimes just get away from you. You have an idea or even a list of everything you want to accomplish. And quite honestly, sometimes the day just gets away from you and you don't get all the stuff done. And you kind of feel like a failure. Don't. It's called life. And sometimes we overbook ourselves. And most things, not all, but most things can be moved to the next day. And so on and so forth. But this is the thing. You can't procrastinate. Procrastination is one of those things that just drives me bonkers. So, there's a thin line between procrastination and just overbooking yourself and doing too much in one day. You gotta find the balance. And that's not always easy. Especially if you've got other people in your life, which I hope you do. And if you have a job, you know, like a gotta get up and go to town job. And then sometimes even if you've got a stay-at-home job. For those of you who are stay-at-home job people, you know what I'm talking about. The get up and go to work people don't always understand. And vice versa, I think, in many aspects. Me and the baby were talking about clouds on the way to school today. And she says, there's 3 layers of clouds. I said, oh, okay. She said, I figured that out when we were in the airplane. I was counting the layers of clouds. I thought, okay, well, I don't know if there are or not. I will assume that there are. I know there's multi-layers, but I don't know. Anyway, I just thought that was kind of cute. But then again, I think most things she does are cute because I'm her granny. And that's what we're supposed to do. She wanted to know if today was Friday. Because she said she didn't want to go to school tomorrow. I had to disappoint the little bean. Tell her no, it's only Thursday. So, that was a huge disappointment. But, you know, you might as well learn young to deal with little disappointments and big disappointments in life, because they're going to be there. They're going to come along. That's a given. It ain't like it is on TV. You know, some of that YouTube, no offense, creations, especially for the children that they have, that it's nothing but a fantasy. It's not at all set in any kind of reality whatsoever. I mean, this is reality. Because God knows, nobody would make their hair do this on purpose. Unless they was getting paid. And I ain't getting paid. Not for my hairstyle, that's for sure. Whew. Lord have mercy. You know, I think they've changed up our trash and recycle days and such. It's going to be confusing for my family, because I'm the only one that ever keeps up with it. Well, my husband tries to, but we're going to have to start setting them puppies out. And they all go out at the same time. So, anyway, that's it for today, for right now. I do have some tidbits I'll be talking about later on. So y'all check in with me later. Y'all have a blessed day. Have a good day. Be kind. Smile. Pass on goodness. And I'll talk to you later.